The account of Harry Truman's evening in Beech Grove Lodge has been told many times. You've probably heard about it, but in case you haven't, this, in a nutshell, is what happened. A U.S. Navy sailor assigned to Harry Truman's presidential yacht Williamsburg, knowing about Brother Truman's interest in Freemasonry, told the president he would soon be receiving his third degree. In the conversation that followed, Truman realized his upcoming whistle-stop campaign tour would take him through Indianapolis near Beech Grove Lodge number 694, where the event would take place. Since President Truman and his employees shared an interest in history, Truman had come to know the young man well. So he told him if they could coordinate things, he would attend. The young man's lodge made every effort to ensure the event would happen when the president's campaign was in town. On the day of the event, President Truman's train stopped in Noblesville, Indiana. The young man joined the president there, and they rode the 20 remaining miles to Indianapolis together. That evening, Brother Harry slipped out of the back of his train car and went to the lodge. There, he was given an honorary seat in the east, raised the young man, and made some poignant remarks about the Bible and the fraternity. President Truman undoubtedly met every man in attendance that evening as they all shared an iconic moment of Masonic brotherhood. This all sounds like the stuff of which urban legends are made, but it's all true. In addition to the main event, the raising of a brother, a couple of incidents emphasize most worshipful Brother Truman's dedication to the fraternity. Some of the Secret Service agents accompanying Truman were not Freemasons. However, as Truman was about to enter the tiled lodge, they demanded admission along with him. It was their job to protect him. In his well-known direct manner, Brother Truman told these agents he was safer inside the lodge room without them than he was outside with them. Not many people won little disagreements with Harry Truman, who entered the lodge room while the Secret Service agents, who were not members of the fraternity, stood guard outside, under the direction of the tiler. After the ceremony was over, Truman came out to find two Indiana politicians who had arrived after finding out about the president's attendance. They asked the president to pose with them. Truman complied. After the photographer snapped the first picture, someone asked for another shot. Truman agreed, and as the photographer posed him, he shifted his hands so Truman's Masonic ring was covered. Truman asked if they were taking the photo over so his Masonic ring would not show. The politicians informed him there were Democrats who didn't approve of Freemasonry, and they wanted a picture without the ring. Truman did not mince words. Then to hell with it, he snapped, and refused to permit the photographer to take the second picture. These are true stories that have become legend within the Masonic fraternity, but the accounts of that evening often leave out something very important. What about the brother most worshipful Brother Truman raised that evening? Did he become, as we pray in the first degree, a true and faithful brother among us? His name was Donald Bauermeister. Whatever became of him? We'll explore that next time. In the meantime, for the Whence Came You podcast, I'm Steve Harrison with the Masonic Minute.